I still remember when I visited my first house of children, a Montessori house of children, almost a decade back now, seeing children as young as 2.5, 3, being so independent. I felt amazed. I felt the entire environment was so magical. And then I realized when I visited other schools, other Montessori schools, and when I started my own school, I saw how naturally they adapt to this environment. And that's what we will be talking about today. Hi, my name is Falak. I am an educator, a Montessori educator. I run a Montessori school, a Montessori house of children in Bangalore called Islet Montessori House of Children. I also am a parent and wellness and happiness coach. I'm a certified coach. This series, this initiative is basically about informing parents on how they can incorporate Montessori in their day-to-day life. Because I truly believe Montessori is more than just an academic method, more than just a pedagogy. It is a methodology. It is a way of life. So today in the episode 4, I will be talking about help me help myself. Yes. So today we'll be talking on how to instill independence and how to make your child confident in his or her own ability. And we are talking about younger children. These days, what I struggle a little bit as a directress is with independence that many parents are not providing to their children. They want to work for the child, they want to help the child, and they feel by helping the child at every step, we are doing what parents need to do. It's our duty. But do you know, we actually are working against the development of the child. Independence is a great drive for a young child to work and to have confidence in his or her ability to pick up an activity, do it independently. And I see a great difference between children who come from a household which encourage independence and children who come from households which don't encourage a lot of independence and which help children at every little nook and every little step of the way. Before I go ahead, let me narrate an instance that happened in my school in our first year of functioning. A little girl who's now about to graduate, she was not even 3 back then. And she had been in school for 4 to 5 months. And she used to go by the school van then. We were very small at that time as far as the number of children are concerned. And I remember she was the last one to leave, and me and my co-teacher, who were both there, we were standing at the door and she was waiting near the gate. There was a table kept with all the bags of the children. She was waiting near the gate for the van to come. So that day was the last day of before we started for autumn break, which happens at around in October. September, October in India, in Bangalore, where I live. And she had dressed up like a tennis player because it was dress up like a famous personality day as well, because we were closing. So we had a little dress up party. So she dressed up like Sania Nehwal. And Saina Nehwal. And when she had a racket, she had a skirt and t-shirt. She had a banner which she had put at the back. She had a bag which had 3 library books, because we try to give extra when they go home, and usually parents carry, but this child was going in the van, so she had to carry everything in her bag. And then she had a lunchbox and her bottle. And she tried to fit everything, the shuttlecock, the racket, her banner, the name badge, books, tiffin, water bottle, in a little bag. Okay, and me and my teacher, my co-teacher, we kept on observing this girl for 15 minutes, a good 15 minutes. She took things out, she kept things back. She took things out, she kept things back. She took things out, she kept things back. And after a good struggle of 15 minutes, any of us would have given up. But she didn't. She did successfully pack all her things. By that time, the van did come. And she was like, And she looked at us and she waved bye, happy holidays. And we were so amazed. How many of us have put in that kind of an effort? And you believe me when I say every child in a good, authentic Montessori will do that. Because we give them that space, that confidence to work on that. So they do everything. They learn from spooning to pouring to dressing up to tying shoelaces to putting flowers in the vase to cutting bananas to making meals, little easy meals. So they do to serving water on a tray. They do anything and everything that a child of that age is able to do. And much more. They will amaze you every single time. And whenever a new child joins us at school, first thing their parents say is, like, whenever they enter home, they take off their shoes, keep them on the rack, keep the bag where it is meant to be, change their clothes, and then come for snacks or lunch. And they do it all by themselves. They try to. It is so amazing. It's so beautiful. But why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you all this to experience this magic. You and we as adults in the life of this child need to work hard. You know, when the child gets mobile, when they start walking, mobility is the first step towards independence. And we should encourage that and start accepting that. If we respect the child, if the child is respected, we show confidence in the child, that develops a higher sense of self-confidence in the child, and that also encourages independence. For independence, you need to ensure that whatever the child has access to at least is suitable for the child. I'm not saying give them toys. If they are working with a knife, they need to have a proper knife. They need to know how to hold it. The size has to be appropriate, not toys. When they struggle, let them struggle for some time. If they need help, they'll come and tell you they need help. And believe me, they will. Another story, I have so many stories about my children at Islet. Another story, there was this little girl who'd been with us for 2 years. And last year, she was carrying a tray of glasses to keep back on the cabinet. She wasn't looking down, or she was lost in her thoughts. She just tripped. And it was the first time she did that. She didn't do that as a baby as well. She has been very careful. And she started crying because she thought, what have I done? I can't do this. I am so, that was an internal dialogue, which I think was going on because when I spoke to her, she told me that she was upset that how can she drop things? And then we told her it's okay, even if I drop a glass or anything, it will break if it's a breakable material. And it was fine. But that ability, that confidence, and that shock that she got into, that how can I drop this? This is like not a big deal. If I know how to carry a tray, and I should have done it. So that is where she was coming from, and it was so beautiful to observe that. So yes, when your child is working, let them have access to the materials that they are confident about. Don't give them something that they have not experienced before, or you know that they'll not be able to work. But once you know they are able to work on a particular activity, or they are able to confidently work on a particular thing, let them struggle if they are struggling. And obviously, if they will need help, they will call out for help. Right? There are a lot of activities that you can do. There is an amazing list that I found on Facebook, which I can share here with the link of the page that I found it on, because there might be copyright issues, but I will obviously acknowledge the page that I shared. I will be sharing the link from, and thanks for it's a very comprehensive list. You can incorporate activities based on the area where you're living. So if you're in India, activities like pounding chandan paste, rolling chapati, dressing frames, watering plants, or putting flowers in a pot, serving water. These kind of activities are appropriate. If you're abroad, there will be different kind of activities. Pounding is usually done with cinnamon sticks or with coffee beans, right? So you have to adapt to the place that you're living in, because the child needs to feel connected with the area that they're living in. So all practical life activities incorporate a lot of independence in the child. These include activities which are based on taking care of oneself, like dressing frames, grooming, taking care of others, like putting flowers or serving water, taking care of the environment, like watering plants or polishing a glass, cleaning the glass, and grace and courtesy lessons as well. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. You can share this video. You can follow us on Facebook. My page on Facebook and Instagram both is Parenting with Falak. Our website is parentingwithfalak.in. And I have tied up with 5 awesome coaches, and we are offering complimentary coaching sessions till the 15th of December. I'm sharing that link also in the description box. Do check that out, and I will be looking forward to hear from you. Keep rethinking parenting. Here's wishing you a great day, month, week, year ahead, and hope we get out of this pandemic and this lockdown soon, and wishing you all the best, and keep rethinking parenting. I think I said that before, sorry for that, but yes, we should keep rethinking parenting. And yeah, keep sharing this video if you like. Hit the bell icon, because that's very important, so you'll get to know if we upload a video. I have a couple of more videos coming up on the series Montessori parenting. Thank you so much. Bye.